9 reasons why most men don't want to marry these days. In 1950, 22% of adults in America were single. Today, the figure is about 50.2% or 124.6 million American adults. For the first time, the numbers of single adults has overtaken the numbers of married adults. But why is this so? Few other reasons, but mainly because more men don't want to get married. According to Pew Research Center, the share of women ages between 18 to 34 years saying that having a successful marriage is one of the most important things in their lives rose 9 percentage points since 1997 from 25% to 37%. For men, the opposite occurred. The share voicing this opinion dropped from 35% to 29%. Why don't men want to get married? In this video, we'll share with you the 9 reasons why most men don't want to get married these days. You need to watch this video till the end because reason number 8 is actually very funny. 1. Some men feel that they will lose their space. You must have heard a lot about men retiring to their man caves. Some men believe that they will lose their space when their life is occupied by a wife or children. Most men find it difficult to share their space with anyone regardless of what it takes. Because having a wife and raising kids can sometimes be space consuming, meaning losing your privacy, these men tend to shy away from marriage. Number 2. Men feel that single life is better than ever. While the value of marriage to men has declined, the quality of single life has improved. Men who don't want to marry can't stop having the taste of being single. They feel that when they are single, they can do whatever they want, live their life whichever way they feel like, come back in whichever time they feel like without limitation from their family. To them, being married steals this liberty from them. 3. Some men feel that they will lose out on the random sex. Maybe this is one of the biggest reasons why many men don't want to get married. Married men have more sex than single men on average, but much less than men who are cohabiting with their partners outside of marriage, especially as time goes on. Men's Health article mentioned one study that followed 2,737 people for 6 years and found that cohabitants said they were happier and more confident than married couples and singles. They feel that instead of having sex with just one person throughout their lifetime, not getting married gives them the liberty to have sex with different random people whenever they want. But wait, none of these men think so much of negative implications of multiple sex partners. What about STD? A quick advice for single women out there. If you want more men to take marriage serious, stop giving them sex outside marriage. 4. Some men feel they could lose their wealth if divorce happens. The reason why some men don't want to marry is because they are aware of the divorce rate, which is almost half of the entire marriage in the modern world. But wait, the divorce rate isn't the only thing that's half. The divorce law in many parts of the world was written to favor women, and that could be as bad as you losing half of your wealth to a woman. So many systems in the world work in favor of men, but divorce law isn't. Maybe that's why men run away from marriage, for the fear you women could take away our wealth. 5. Many men hate to see their wife go fat. Dr. Kirtley Parker Jones shared that women tend to have body changes during pregnancy and after pregnancy as a result of a change in their body hormones, breastfeeding, and a shift in lifestyle. It is a known fact that married women are more likely to gain weight than women who are cohabiting without marriage, and some men seems to hate seeing their wife gaining weight. Hence, such men who don't want to get married see this as one of the reasons why they want to avoid marriage, because they can't tend to see their partner getting fatter. 6. Many men feel that parenting is a hard business. Parenting is really not an easy job, but it is the best thing that will happen to those rearing the children. because there is always joy in having a positive outcome after rearing the child. To some men who don't want to marry, they see parenting as the hardest job they will ever engage in. The constant crying of baby, countless sleepless nights, buying of the kids food, clothes, providing money for the kids, upkeeping, which includes tuition fee, all this seems like a nightmare to these men. But you see, marriage isn't the same thing as childbearing. If these men see parenting as hard work, can't they get married and avoid having children? We are just asking anyway. 7. Many men are products of broken homes. According to American Psychology Association, specifically about 74% of families with children in the lowest income quintile are headed by single parents. And also, as recorded in GuinnessWorldRecords.com, according to the United Nations (UN), the country with the highest divorce rate in the world is the Maldives, with 10.97 divorces per 1,000 inhabitants per year. This is followed by the Belarus with 4.63 and the United States with 4.34. It is also known that of all children born this year, 50% will experience the divorce of their parents before they reach their 18th birthday. Divorce significantly increases the risk of children to have major life challenges, either psychologically, emotionally, and even physically. Some men who made the decision not to marry are mostly products of broken homes. They took this decision to prevent themselves from passing through the trauma they see their divorced parents went through. Aside being products of broken homes, if their married friend's marriage didn't work out, this will also give these guys the impression that marriage isn't worth it after all. 8. Some men are afraid their marriage proposal will be rejected. This is a funny one, isn't it? How do you call someone a man in the first place if he's afraid of being rejected? However, with the numerous rejected marriage proposal videos popularly viewed online, not every man can handle proposal rejection. Because of the fear of being rejected by the opposite sex during proposal, some men decide to remain single. 9. Some have been in a failed relationship. Some men who are not interested in being married also do have records of past failed relationships. This incident is what most times pushed them not to believe in the concept of marriage anymore. To them, they can have many no-string-attached relationships with the opposite sex without thinking of commitment. But does marriage actually worth it? In a world where two people genuinely love each other, willing to be honest all the time and make some sacrifices, we think marriage does worth it. In a world where people aren't faithful and non-honest, in a world where most people are selfish and self-centered, marriage isn't that easy. You enjoyed this video, didn't you? We would like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.